text, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brandon Dunn coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Being chased out left. And Adams has it. Complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To David Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
At their own
that is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
on the tackle.
Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 5.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this will be a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 7-7.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running from the gun, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. He'll have a first down past the 40.
What are you betting on?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. 72 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 5-yard That pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And his throw is incomplete.
Rodgers.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
David Johnson, 37 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Jones with a 1st down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
Down behind the line of
and now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary didn't really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing now, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I went in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Carson. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends into formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now it's Carson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 2nd down now, Singletary, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And it's third. Here's Wilson on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's another first down for Seattle. They're stringing some good plays together in the passing game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Again, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You got to look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
At the 26.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Seattle.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing is Allen on third. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown.
Complete to John Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. If you're just trying to get 4 on 1st down, they're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. And Oliver. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Singletary. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, and just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Allen to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And caught left side, Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Oh, my, it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock, and an extra point will send us to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score,
you kept going back and forth with it, so I was like, oh, you got it. She told me to just make sure it still got the water and stuff in it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack,
put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Mario Addison.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime. Stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st down, Buffalo.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Allen again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Complete.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Pass for the extra point.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun again to Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Klein, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Bills first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Singletary, the Bills ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
11, Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley,
Buffalo.
29 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for fun. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 71 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
after to get it to the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they just...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Williams. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 42 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bills 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line. Let's give him a shot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Hello?
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Bills 24, Packers 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.